Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to the Division 2 video, and the Tinkerer is here. Yes, sir. The best DPS mask is here, or at least for most builds, this will be the best in slot mask. Today I want to talk about how to unlock it, a few tips and tricks, and what does this mask particularly do for us. To start, how to unlock it. This is behind the climax mission of season 1 of year 7, and this climax mission can be unlocked throughout the scout system, throughout the manhunts. Don't worry, you don't have to complete all 12 weeks again. We only have to complete 2 certain weeks that have a high value target to it. Those are week 8 with Scout 8 to take out 3 objectives to then take out Lieutenant Hanford as the high value target. And our last week of week 12, we need to do some objectives and then take out Alec Prospero Thorpe. These are the only 2 weeks you need to complete to open up the climax mission of this season. You can play all of the scouts if you want to, but you only have to complete scout week number 8 and 12 to open up the climax mission. And when the climax mission open up, you can travel towards it, and you have to play it once on any difficulty to activate Master. And why do we want to activate Master is that it will be a guaranteed drop of the Tinkerer mask the first time that you complete Master. On normal, hard, challenging and heroic, you have a drop chance of getting the mask. It's only the first time on Master that you get it guaranteed to drop for yourself. The drop chances are Master 10% after the first time, 7% for heroic, 5% for challenging, 3% for hard, and 1% on normal. So yes, you still have a chance to unlock the mask without playing on Master to guarantee yourself the tinkering mask. If you have problems getting this mask, if the grind is too much and you want to step into that Master, jump over to twitch.tv/IamPurePrime. We're helping the community out everywhere we can, especially on PlayStation and PC. But if you're on Xbox, we will probably find you a good community to help out as well. But jump over, we will love to help you out. We've been handing out tinkerers and helping out the community. So jump over to twitch.tv/IamPurePrime and we got you. So now we know how to unlock the mastery, how to unlock the Tinkerer mask itself. What does it exactly do for us? The new exotic mask, the Tinkerer, comes with full reds, as you can see, weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and of course a mod slot, where I added some extra critical hit damage to it. There's an inscription on there, why not both? And that will make sense in a little bit, because we're gonna read over the talent abridged, and this gives a huge nod to Division 1 with, of course, the Alpha Bridge gear set. Abridged. If your primary and your secondary weapons are not exotic or named and of the same type, the second weapons talent will also be applied to the primary weapon. So what means is whenever you run around with 2 SMGs, you will activate your second talent on your weapon as well. So how does this exactly work? We have 2 LMGs in our hand. I got the MG5 with Streamline and I got the military MK46 with Killer. These will both activate because it's both an LMG, it's not an exotic, or it's not a named. If we would change one of these around with the Pahan, for example, let's switch it around. And then let's switch, of course, these around as well. Number 1, let me get the Streamline one out there. Is a little bit easier to go for. So now only Streamline will activate. If we start shooting on our enemy, let's rack it up a little bit. See, the max damage is close to that 500k on a crit shot on armor, as you can see, right? Close to that 500k with only Streamline activated, because we have the Pahan as a secondary. If we now change that secondary back to an LMG that we're using, the military MK46, with then of course Killer on there, the moment that we start using our primary weapon, we have Killer and Streamline active when Killer kicks in. Killer kicks in, and now you see that we need to rank it up a little bit. Well, with Killer, we get around 660k on a crit armor body shot. So always make sure that you don't have a named weapon in there and or an exotic weapon in there. Doesn't matter if they don't have a named talent towards their name, as for example the Lexington will not work with this mask. I repeat, it does not work with this mask. On the bottom you will see a little square with an A on there that is orange at the moment, as you can see. That tells you that the talent of the Abridged is active. The moment that we switch over to our secondary weapon, although it's not a named, although it's not an exotic, this mask will only work with your primary weapon, because if we switch over, you'll see that that A will turn red, and that shows you that the Abridged talent is not active. Because sometimes, especially if you're running around with two same guns, you don't always know which one you have in your hand. I would adjust your weapon skins a little bit so you know which one will work. And of course, look down. If you see that red square, you know you need to switch over to your other weapon, get that orange square and make sure that it works. So it is an insane difference if you just add the Tinkerer mask to it, and man, this is gonna be a lot of fun. This of course closes down the build diversity a little bit, as most builds will benefit from the Tinkerer mask, but this introduces something new, and that is weapon talent diversity, because now we can choose to go for all out damage, but we can also, for example, take your hotshot build. You can also go determined and then preservation. Whenever you shoot a headshot, you will get a certain amount of armor back. You can go full into the red bars if you wanted to. If you felt you were a little squishy on the one-shot builds, you can now also just adjust some extra survivability, some extra weapon handling, whatever you like to go for, you can get that. To a certain degree, of course, as there are a few things that won't work, as the weapon swapping won't work. So if you have a weapon swapping talent, that will not be added throughout the Tinkerer's talent. And that's the same if the talents are the same on the weapon. So you cannot run around with double Killer, with double Sadist, with double whatever you want to run around with. It has to be two different talents. So let me read through that last part of the talent. Does not apply if the primary or secondary weapon talents includes weapon swapping, like we just talked about, and does not apply if the primary and secondary weapon talents are the same. And that's pretty much it all about this Tinkerer mask. I'm already working on a bunch of different builds. We all know OD is gonna be a lot stronger through this. Striker's gonna get stronger. A lot of builds are gonna get stronger, and we're gonna get a new meta, baby. Let me know in the comments down below if you unlocked it already. If so, how long did it take, or are you still hunting down this Tinkerer mask? If so, make sure to jump over to Twitch/IamPurePrime. We will love to help you if you're on PC and or PlayStation. And that's it for me. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. Like the video if you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form. And of course, if you're new here and or you want to be updated by the Division 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. Pure Prime out.